to make my choice. All the stories I was handed, all the words I memorized, I held them like an anchor, but they dragged me to the tide. I wanna believe in him, but if what I see in you is who you learn to imitate, then what am I supposed to do? Whose breath is in your mouth? Whose ink is on those pages? Did it fall straight down from heaven or get twisted through the ages? What am I supposed to trust? The men who claim his name say they're God ordained while they weaponize the shame. How do I separate what's divine and what is you? If you're speaking through them, why does it bruise? Your voice lives in my head, telling me what I can't undo. I'm losing my reflection, I don't know what's true. I don't know who God is, I don't know who he's supposed to be. His people climbed inside my mind and rewrote all of me. Their fruit was always rotten, but their lips were sugar sweet. They told me I was haunted, said my doubt was disbelief. They preached about forgiveness while they sharpened every blade. Called it love on Sunday, but taught me how to hate. If this is who God is, then I don't know what to believe. I wanna believe in him, but I flinch at every phrase. Every time you say his name, it echoes like a cage. If he sounds like you, if he thinks like this, is heaven just another version of your fist? Your voice inside my head saying I'm the one to blame. If I question anything, I'm the one who needs to change. I don't know who God is, I don't know who he's supposed to be. His people climbed inside my mind and rewrote all of me. Their fruit was always rotten, but their lips were sugar sweet. They told me I was haunted, said my doubt was disbelief. They preached about forgiveness while they sharpened every blade. Called it love on Sunday, but taught me how to hate. If this is who God is, then I don't know what to believe. I've been praying in the dark, begging ceilings made of stone. Give me something real, something that's my own. But all I hear returning from the silence above is the hollow sound of unanswered love. I don't know who God is, I don't know who he's meant to be. If this is what you are, don't come any closer to me. I don't know if I can believe. You left a bruise. Your voice was steady while you said my name. Your eyes swirled dark when you looked into mine. The only memories are you from 4 years of hell. Every quiet night felt like a war. You smiled so sweet, then you cut so clean. Talked me into doubt like it was a routine. Fed me pain and suffering, skin and bones under your control. Under your control. Now my hands shake at the smallest sound. A floorboard creak puts me underground. I hear your voice in the faucet drip. I taste that fear on my own lip. You left a bruise right through my neck. You left a bruise. I still feel the step. I still wake up when the dark gets loud. You left a bruise and I wear it now. You left a bruise. You made a game out of pulling away, then pulled me close when I tried to leave. I wore you down like a borrowed skin, smiled for guests while I caved in. I threw out the glass but I kept the crack. Every kind word had a blade in back. Now when love leans in, I step aside. My heart learned fast how to run and hide. Now my hands shake at the smallest sound. A floorboard creak puts me underground. I hear your voice in the faucet drip. I taste that fear on my own lip. You left a bruise right through my neck. You left a bruise. I still feel the sting. I still wake up when the door gets loud. You left a bruise and I wear it now. You left a bruise. You left a bruise. I wake up early in the middle of the night. Flashes of pain sting the corners of my eyes. I feel your touch echo on my skin like a hand that won't let me go. The bed shakes, my heart races hard. I feel your fingers trace my arm, my stomach ties in knots. What you did to me, I'll never forget. Still feel your body on mine while I lay in quiet. You left a bruise right through my neck. You left a bruise. I still feel the sting. I still wake up when the dark gets loud. You left a bruise and I wear it now. You left a bruise. You left a bruise. You left a bruise. Kitchen light on, cold floor, bare feet. Something shaking when his voice climbed. Cartoons too loud, I should stay still. Counted lines above. Till morning, I got glass bones, but you never heard them breaking. Carried whole storms in a teacup, hands just shaking. All these echoes in my chest, they keep on crawling. I grew up slow under all their weight, still falling, still falling. Birthday candles burn low. Didn't move, left it somewhere not for me. Pictures on the wall, everyone stays on the slow under all that weight. Still falling, still falling, still falling. How do you forgive a ghost living in your throat? How do you hold that child with hands like rope? I see that small face inside my own. You didn't deserve it. No one answers. I got glass bones, but you never heard them breaking. Carried whole storms in a teacup, hands still shaking. All these echoes in my chest, they keep on crawling. I'm letting go of the blame you left me holding. Still holding, still letting go. Still holding, still letting go. You called after therapy, like you always do. Voice tight with worry, needing a report from me. I said it went well, like I always said. Hand on the doorknob, holding my tears away. You tell me to pray about it, like prayer erases pain, like God is a bandage for what you won't name. I used to think if I tried harder, you'd finally see that I wasn't broken, just begging you to hold me. I built a mother in my mind, soft hands, steady eyes, someone who would sit with me when the nightmares wouldn't die. But tonight that dream went still, and I felt the truth uncover. I wasn't too much to love, you just weren't that mother. You track my steps in daylight, you question who I see, as if loving the wrong person is a stain on your legacy. You say I flew the coop too late, like I was something fragile, but I stayed because I hoped you'd one day hold me without a Bible. I kept waiting for the moment you choose me over fear, but you chose the image of me that never lived here. I built a mother in my mind, soft hands, steady eyes, someone who would sit with me when the little girl inside cries. But tonight that dream went still, and I felt the ache recover. I wasn't too much to love, you just weren't that mother. 6 years old and shaking, still thinking it was my fault. If I prayed a little louder, maybe heaven would be bought. But heaven never held me the way I needed then, so I'm learning how to wrap my arms around that child again. I built a mother in my mind, and maybe that kept me alive. But I don't have to earn a love that never learned to arrive. So I'll grieve what never was and let the tears uncover. I wasn't too much to love. You just weren't that mother. the sound of breaking glass before it hits the floor. I know the look behind the eyes right before the war. I learned to read a weather shift in someone's tightening jaw. I learned that love could turn its head and show you teeth and claw. And sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, when everything feels loud, I feel something old wake up, and I don't feel proud. It's not a choice, it's not a plan, it's just a flicker of his hands in mine again. What if it's in my blood? What if it's in my bones? What if the anger I swallowed down is already fully grown? What if I'm just pretending I'm different than I seem? What if that line between him and me is thinner than I think? I can feel it breathing underneath my skin. What if I become him? I catch my reflection when my voice gets tight. There's a second where I don't recognize my eyes, and it terrifies me how fast it comes. That surge, that heat, that pounding drum. I step away, I lock my jaw, I make myself go numb. But what if one day I'm too slow? What if I don't see it until you do? What if one sharp word cuts through you? What if you ever flinch before I even move? What if I make you smaller the way he used to do? I would never forgive myself, not even once, not even then. If I saw that fear and knew it came from me and him. They say we can break cycles, they say we can choose. They say we aren't destined to repeat the bruise. But blood is quiet, blood is patient, it waits. What if I'm just delaying it? I don't want power, I don't want control, I don't want anyone walking on eggshells in my home. I don't want love that feels like fear, I don't want silence when I enter a room. I don't want to see myself in the stories I survived. But sometimes when I'm shaking and my chest is tight, I don't know if I'm fighting him or becoming him, or becoming him. I'm hiding in the hallway, breathing through my teeth. There's thunder in my bloodstream, and I'm scared of what it means. My hands feel like my father's when he'd clench them tight, like love was just a warning before the strike. I don't want that shadow living in my skin. I don't wanna hurt the world when I can't hold it in. So I turn away from you, afraid of what you'll see. If the storm behind my ribs breaks loose from me, but you pull me into your arms like I'm not something to fear. You press your hand against my chest and say, stay here. You don't see a monster, you don't see a sin. You just hold me through the shaking until I'm gentle again. I try to lock the door, hide behind my shame, because anger feels inherited like a family name. But you sit beside the silence, you don't flinch or run. You remind me I am not what he's done. Your fingers in my hair, your heart beats slow and low. You say you are not your father, you get to choose your own. And I fall apart in safety instead of falling loud. You let me cry the poison out without making me proud. You hold me like I'm human, not a thread of flame. You kiss my shaking knuckles like they're not ashamed. And every time I'm terrified of what I might have been, you hold me through the darkness until I'm gentle again. I am not his violence, I am not his hands. I'm the woman who stays, I am the one who stands. And when the storm is rising and I don't understand, you hold